She said I gotta do my makeup. So I'm gonna do my first YouTube video today. You started recording?
Yep.
Blood clot. He started recording. Alright. So since we started recording so fast, because this is like, what should I call this? Just like a pre-recording thing. I have other videos on YouTube already, but I want to start doing YouTube again. So we're trying to start a full video. So what I'm gonna start with first is my brows. I don't use the Anastasia Beverly Hills pencil. I use the LA Girl, you know, pencil, the shady slim one, and it's like $3.99. You can get this at the beauty supply store. I don't want to keep using the Anastasia one because that's like what, $22, and you could get at least 4. Oh, I dropped that. You can get at least 4 of these for like, you know, a cheaper price. So I try to brush my brows. I don't go to the Chinese anymore. I don't want to say Chinese because they're gonna get offended by that. I don't go to Asians no more to do my brows. You know, I do it myself now. I try to do it myself, you know, because I feel like once they do it for you, they take off your whole brow. So this is what I do. I go under first and then just line like the shape I want it to be under there. Then I go on top after that. I try not to shade my brows too much because I like to keep it simple, like so. So what I do is I just shade it in as I do it. See that? See the difference between this one right here and see? So it's just something light. You don't have to do like nothing too crazy. Just go from the bottom and work your way up. And lately I haven't been concealing my brows either because I just use like my foundation to just clean up under, so I don't really need a concealer. There we go. Now we have like both brows. I'm just gonna brush it in, and that's about it. Because this is like a test run, we still don't have like all the things that we need yet, and this is kind of sort of, well, it's not my first video because if you go on my YouTube channel you see I have like other videos over there, but just not to like fake anything, at least you guys get to see like how it all kind of started. So boom, there we go, brows is done. Now we can move on to the next step. I moisturize my face first. Now I'm going to use a primer. The primer that I use, this one I got from Walmart. It's the Hard Candy Primer. It's shine free. And then I also use the Makeup Forever Step 1 primer. And this is mattifying. So what I do is I use this one first all over my face. And then I use this for just my T-zone. That's all I use it for. I try not to put like too much.
Say hello to my little friend.
Really?
Say hello to my
Imagine somebody calling you when you're trying to do a video. Do you pick up or you do you ignore the call?
Say hello to
I think
my
I'm
little
gonna.
friend. Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah, I had to ignore that. Sorry, Martin. I'm doing a live video, so I'm guessing that's why they calling you like, what are you doing? So you put that all over your face, and then the Makeup Forever one, this one, just a little bit, just around your T-zone, because this is where you get the sweat the most. This is where it get like oily the most. And because of the weather right now, it's really hot outside, I don't use a regular foundation. When it's nice outside, this is what I use. I use the Milani Conceal Perfect foundation. But now that it's really hot, I use the Maybelline Fit Me foundation. Like, this stays on your face literally all day. Like, it does not go up at all. So before I put my foundation on, I also put like a powder on my face. I use the Laura Mercier powder. I put that like just around my T-zone. Not like for my whole face, just around my T-zones only. Because that's where I get like oily and get sweaty the most. So I put that on just to set the primer and moisturizer like right there. Then after that, I take my beauty blender. I either use the beauty blender or I use a brush. So just for this video, I'm gonna use a beauty blender. Make sure your beauty blender is wet. Don't use like a regular beauty blender that's not wet. You need to at least put like, you know, you need to wet it. It's wet, but I'm just gonna just a little more. Just add a little more water to that. I mean, I spray it, and this is a mixture of water and the Mario Badescu water, and then I add just a regular water to that. So, and I take my foundation. I don't like the bottle that this matte polish foundation comes in. I try to switch it to another bottle or have like a pump sometimes, but just for today, I'm just gonna, you know, pour it at the back of my hand just a little bit so I don't over pour, even though it's cheap, because you could get this for like, I think $5.99 at Walmart. And then I just, you know, dab my beauty blender on that and then start applying it on my face. Like little balls though. I don't want to say balls, but am I allowed to say balls? Little bubbles like that on my face, because I don't know who's watching this right now. I might try to define that as something else. So just like that, all over my face, like pretty easy. You guys can see I didn't conceal my brows. Like I feel like I don't have to do that, honestly, because once you already shape your eyebrows, you should know, like, just I don't conceal it because I feel like it's just a little extra sometimes. Plus I'm gonna put like a little concealer on my as an eyeshadow base before I put my eyeshadow on anyway, so I don't really like to conceal my brows anymore. Sometimes I do, but if I can help it, I would rather not conceal it at all. You know.
And you go down to your neck because...
Yeah, I go down to my neck because I see like a lot of people when they put that foundation on, it stays like on your face. Like you put foundation in your face and your face is like round, and then it's a different shade of color to your face. Like it's not the same shade, and that it just does not look good at all. Like your face is a different shade from your neck after you put your foundation on. So the best way to just make all that look even is to take your foundation. I'm doing a YouTube video, so can you please, I don't know, either be quiet or hang up or something. No disrespect. Alright, I'm gonna close that up. Remove. Yeah, there we go. So you take the foundation down to your face. So here we go. Boom. Like your face and your neck should match. Like you should not have like a lighter face and your neck will be darker. Just bring it down to your neck just a little bit. You don't have to put like a lot. Just dab it just so it matches your face. And that's that. There we go. We have like the whole face set already. So what I do is, rather than setting my face with a powder right now, I put my concealer on. So I use the LA Girl concealer. I have these 4 new packets, see, in my box right now. That's like the only concealer that I use. I like the LA Girl concealer a lot because I feel like it's affordable and it gets the job done. I just put that like under my eye, bridge of my nose, my forehead, and then my chin. And I take the same beauty blender that's also wet and just blend that out like so. And then I take that like as a base for my eyeshadow also. So I take that and go under that, and then other side, same thing. Make sure the beauty blender you use is wet, because if it's not, your concealer is going to crease. Like it's not going to match at all. So make sure you have a wet beauty blender, because you don't want your concealer to crease. And then I, you know, blend up here. I try not to take the concealer straight like to my hairline. I try not to do that. You know, it just doesn't look too good. You know, you have like a, I try to hide my hairline if I can. And then right here, bridge of my nose, I just like kind of cover the whole thing sometimes, because I'm gonna contour my nose later on. So boom, and then you use like the bottom of the beauty blender, the booty, where you use for your foundation, and you just use that to just clean around that so it matches, you know, with the foundation. So you could, you know, so it's not like the corners are all white. You just have to like use that just to blend it all out together. Like, the thing you need to know about makeup the most is just blend, blend, blend. Everything is about blending and making sure everything just matches each other. So there we go. Now I'm going to set the concealer, and I set my concealer with like 3 different powder. I set it with my black opal powder, and I also mixed in the Laura Mercier powder, and I also mixed in the Aspun powder, because I feel like those 3 powder, like, they really work for me in setting my concealer. So what I do is I set my concealer with this little brush over here. Like, I am so used to setting with this brush. I don't know if I could set with a beauty blender like everybody does. I'm just saying what I'm used to. Like, I'm very comfortable using this brush to set it. And as you guys can see, I don't set like my eyes. I don't set my eyes yet, because I use the concealer as an eyeshadow base. And then I set like here. I set my T-zone actually with the same powder. I go like on my nose, my T-zone. I set that. I don't set my whole face yet either. So here we go. Once that's done, I take my brush. I got this brush from, is it Eco Tools or Eco Tools? So I just brush that all off with the brush, and then I go back again. I do that so it's not like too cakey. I mean, if you want to bake, you know, ladies love to bake, so you could bake, you know, you could bake your concealer, bake like, you know, your face if you want to bake. But I don't like to bake with the powder. What I like to bake with, and I do that just so if I have any, you know, dust from my eyeshadow, I could just, you know, brush that off. So what I bake with is the Laura Mercier powder, and I don't put too much on my face, just a little under my eye, like so. Not too much and not too little, like just the right amount. And then just a little under my chin, and then my T-zone. Just straight down my nose, and then like under here. And just so you guys know, these are techniques that work for me. Like, I'm just showing you what works for me. I don't know what works for other people. You know, some people don't even have to set their foundation at all if they don't want to. So I'm gonna, and you guys, if you want like a good exfoliating wipe for your face rather than using like a makeup wipe, you could get this. I got it from Walmart. I have like a lot of it actually. It's just $1.49, I think. It's a very, very good exfoliating wipe. This is what I use for my face. It takes everything off. Like, literally keeps your face flawless. Like, that's all you need to get. You don't need to get any expensive makeup brand, because I know it's a lot of expensive. I'm just saying, this one is just as good as the expensive ones out there. Like, just from what I've seen. Because I've had the expensive brands, the makeup wipes, and I know. So I'm not gonna be spending what, $4.99 or $6.99 on the makeup wipe when I could get one for $1.49 and it does the exact same thing. You should always budget everything that you do. Okay, makeup doesn't have to be super expensive. Most of the things that I use, I get at the beauty supply store, at Walmart, or at Target. I even get some things at TJ Maxx, like the lashes, the Lily lashes that I have right now. I got it from TJ Maxx. And remember, when you go to Sephora, Lily lashes are like what, $7.99 or $10.99 or $15.99. I got it for like $4.59 at TJ Maxx. So if you know the right places to shop, you could just be a bargain shopper rather than spending like so much money on your makeup. You could just, you know, be a bargain shopper and just know how to work your way around the store. So now we're gonna do eyeshadow. I'm gonna use the bottom of my beauty blender just to, you know, go over my eyeshadow all over again. And I'm gonna set it with another eyeshadow. So I have like lots and lots and lots of eyeshadow palettes, but my favorite one that I'm using right now is from Profusion. You can get this at Burlington, TJ Maxx, or Marshalls, and I bought it for the price is not about to know. I think this was for like $5.99, $6.99. It has like a lot of colors that I love and a lot of shades that I like. It has like a nudish and gold and a really nice pinkish color. So the first one I'm gonna go with is just this color over here, Heavenly. That's what I'm gonna use just on my face first. If I can find the brush. Okay, there we go. So I'm gonna use my Anastasia brush for that. So take a little bit and just use that as like a setting powder for my eyes. So rather than use like a regular powder to set my concealer, I'm gonna use that to set it. And then with the eyeshadow, you have to have like a crease color. I guess you could say this is the crease color for your eyeshadow, because you don't need to use like nothing too crazy. Like right now, the way I set that, I could just put an eyeliner on it, put some lashes on, and I'm good to go. If I'm late for work and I'm in such a hurry, I'm not gonna use like a lot of colors. I just put like a nice eyeliner, put my lashes on, and I'm out the door. Cause wasting your time, I don't think it's a waste of time, but if you have the time to beat your face, please go ahead and do that. Like beat it to the gods. All right. But it's like a lot of people on my live video right now like saying a lot of stuff. I just saw that. So if you can beat your face, go ahead and do that. I'm just saying, like, if you're in a hurry, you need like a go-to palette, like just one thing you could always use as your eyeshadow, rather than eyeshadow palette, rather than using like, you know, a bunch of stuff all the time. You could just have like one go-to palette that you could use for all your stuff, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm using the Profusion one. And then if I really want to add a little more color for myself, I'm going to take this Rust, the burnt orange color. I'm going to put that, you know, just in my crease, just like that. Like, I don't even know if that's the crease, but I just put it. You guys can see exactly where I'm putting it. And the thing with makeup is nobody knows everything. Like, we all learning every day. Nobody's ever like 100% with makeup. Nobody's perfect with makeup. Nobody's like 100% perfect at everything. And that's life, because you're supposed to have at least 1% flaw somewhere. No human being is perfect. If there's somebody out there claiming, oh, I'm 100% perfect, tell them to go outside. The sun is still shining, because they might be living under a rock. See that? I put that over there, and it's just, you know, very simple. Like, you don't have to do nothing too crazy. And then if I want to add just a little bit of more color to my eyes, just to like open it up a little bit, I could take like this gold one, Pharaoh, right here, and I could just put like, you know, right here, just in the middle. I'm not even gonna go like the whole 9, like just in the middle, like so, right there. And we're done. And the next thing I think I'm gonna do after that is to just put a nice eyeliner on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna put the video up very soon. I'm gonna put a link on my profile so you guys can see. So the eyeliner that I use is the Revlon. I said Revlon. Is that Revlon? The Revlon Color Stay. I got this at Walmart. I don't know, I just feel like most things that I find at Walmart, they become like a holy grail for me, so I don't use any other products. I just stick to that one. Once it's finished, I'm gonna go back to Walmart again and get some more, but then I feel like next time I go, I should probably get 2 just in case they discontinue it. So most things I find, they my holy grail. I just stick to them, like just like I'm sticking to the Duo or the Lash Grip Glue. I don't know what people use for their, you know, lashes. I just stick with this one or the Lash Grip one. You know, girls use hair glue. I don't know about that. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna try that out. But I'm just saying what works for me, guys. So with eyeliner, I know it's hard for people to put the liner on, because I'm not even gonna front. It took me a long time to learn how to put my eyeliner on. Like, it took a long time. Like, a lot of mistakes, most times I clean it with a concealer. But guess what? I'm gonna do it so you guys know the trick that I use now with my eyeliner. So in case you use this somewhere, make sure you give me credit for this. So it's always hard for people to put their eyeliner on, because they have to start from under here. They go like that, and then they shade it in. They go like that, and then fill it up. What I've learned to do that works for me, don't quote me and say, oh, Sashi said do it a certain way. I'm saying what works for Sashi is what Sashi is doing. You know, I don't know what works for you. You might try another technique and it works for you. Perfect. Please do that. I'm just saying what I've learned that works for me is I take the liner, and rather than go under, I put a line on top, like go like so. Like that. Just a one line on my eyelid, just like that. Just that one line. And I do the same on the second eye, just so they're the same, like the same length, the same size, and they're perfect. So I go like on top of my eyelid. Rather than go on the bottom, I go on top. Like that. Yeah, I know it looks a mess right now, but just please relax. I'm about to be done with it. So I go, once I go on top like that, then I go under and start filling it in. I fill it in with my eyeliner, and that's what makes it perfect. Funny how my hands are shaking because I'm recording that, but you guys can see that. But I'll fix that though. I'll fix that with a concealer. So you go like under now and just fill that in. And like I said, this was just something I started trying that works for me lately. Rather than going through the struggles of not getting it from the bottom, I started trying it from the top. See? It's some things you don't necessarily have to start from the bottom up. Maybe sometimes you gotta work your way from the top down. And there we go. And then if it's not perfect, I'm able to correct it with a concealer and make sure it's the same length. Eyeliners are never easy. Like, I feel like eyeliners are as hard as you doing your eyebrows. Alright, so we shake that in. And there we go. Now I take my concealer and I clean it up on the bottom. Just a little bit. I clean that up like so. I don't put too much. I use a concealer brush actually. I don't like using another brush because I just feel like it's going to be a mess. The mouth of my concealer brush is so thin that it's just easier for me to use it, see? And then I do that on the other side too, just to clean it up. Like so. And there you have it. Eyeliner is done. Boom. I go back under it and brush it out. I don't leave it. Yeah, I don't leave that white line on the day. You brush it out with a brush like so. Like that. So I brush that out. And I brush out the other side also. And then I also use the bottom of the beauty blender earlier and just tap that in just to clean it up. And I'll do that for the other side too. And I use that brush and just set that again. And we're done. So once you like, it's like Spider-Man right now shooting ropes or spider webs, not ropes, right? Spider-Man shoots spider webs, not ropes. Yeah, I started taking this seriously. So there we go. That's how I do my eyeliner. So it's 1, 2, and then what I do now is I put my mascara on. I used all kinds of mascara. I'm not even gonna front. I used the Maybelline Colossal Express mascara, and then I just found out recently there's a Wet n Wild Mega Weird mascara that is the bomb. It's good. You could get this at Five Below, but I got this at Dollar Tree for $1. $1. Naya bayam. Okay, I got it for $1. I find, like, I'm telling you, anywhere I go, I make sure, like, if there's a store that sells makeup, I go in the makeup aisle, because you never know what you're going to find at the Dollar Tree. I went over there, I was trying to get some boxes, you know, to put my food, just some, you know, containers for my food. And then I went in the makeup aisle, and there she was. I was like, $1 mascara, I don't know if this is going to work. But guess what? I bought it, and it works. Okay, so, and the Dollar Tree is like 2 minutes away from me, so you know I'm gonna be refilling and restocking on this one every day if I can. Just around the corner, you know, around the corner. $1. So if you have a Dollar Tree around your neighborhood, you should definitely go in there. You're gonna find a lot of elf makeup. It's all for $1. I'm putting you guys on. Some of the brushes that I'm gonna be using in a little bit are from the Dollar Tree, and they're for $1, and they're elf brushes, and they're GOOD. Good. You can quote me on that one. So I'm not even going to use the Colossal one. I'm going to use the dollar one from the Dollar Tree store from Wet n Wild. Here we go. So you see, like, the mouth of the brush? So good. So good. So just put a little bit of that on. So, you know, I'm so jealous of people who like long lips. I want. Alright, so I have my mascara on. I don't put my mascara, I don't use it on the lower lash line yet. I said lower mascara. I don't use it on my lower lash line yet. What I do is I brush off the setting powder, and I'm going to use my Real Techniques brush. And I use my, now look at that, that's great, the Infallible Pro Matte Setting Powder from Maybelline. Is this Maybelline or L'Oreal? From L'Oreal. Alright, the Infallible powder. And I'm going to, you know, just a little on there and start brushing up the excess powder on my face. And then when I get to like this side, I don't just brush it up. I roll the brush around to blend it in, so I don't have a white ash line like on my jawline. You know what I mean? Just go like that. I go around and just roll it around so I don't have a white line on my jaw. And I bring that down to my neck and set my neck. Just low key, not like you're gonna go so hard in your neck, just a little bit, and that's it. And then I do that on the other side too. Just swirl, brush around like that on the other side. And then you know, set the rest of my face with the powder. And there we go. So this could be just like your regular go-to everyday quick makeup. You know, nothing too crazy. And boom. That's done. So I have different setting mists that I use for my face. Like I have different setting sprays. I have like this one from Bosher. I got it from Sephora. And guess what? I would never do that again because I found this one right here at TJ Maxx. Yeah, for $7.99. And I think I bought this Boschere one. I'm not sure what the price is because I know people might come for me. But I know it's more than $15. Let me just say that. It's good. It's a matte setting spray, but I prefer this rose water from Pearl Essence for $7.99. So what I did was I put a little bit of the Pearl Essence in here because this is almost done. So I just mixed both of them together. And I also have this from Health, but we're going to talk about that later. So what I take is I shake it up. Shake, 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 shake it, baby. Shake, shake, shake. And then I spray it on my face. And it smells so good too. Just a little more. A little more. A little more. Just a refresher.
You taking it back?
Alright, we're done.
Just a second.
Alright. And I just, just bask in the glory. I fan myself. Sometimes I let it dry, but guess what? I'm just gonna do this because I'm so used to doing this with this, and I refuse to let this go just because I use it for that too. Like I took out the trash the other day. I was like, no, I need this, and I kept it. So just gonna find that out. Just to blow that out. There we go. And boom. I think we're done. And then I'm gonna put a little, before that, I'm gonna contour my face. And what I use is the Profusion. You see, like I have a lot of things from Profusion rather than get like an expensive palette. I find good deals. This is $10 and I got it from Burlington Coat Factory. So you can see I'm almost running out of this pen right here because that's the one I use the most. So I'm gonna just dab that a little bit and go like right under my cheekbones. I go like this. And then I do it for the other side. And then I use that from like my up here. You can see I said up here. People, I said up here because I don't know what that is. Rather than faking it, I have no idea. You just see where I'm putting it, guys. And then I go like under my jawline also, like so, on the bottom.
Say hello to my little friend.
Just so your face is just not like one shape. Like, once you put foundation on your face and concealer, it doesn't give your face any more definition. So just to define your face a little bit, that's why most people contour their face. That's why you contour your face, just to define your face a little more. So I just do that around it, and then under, and then over my head on this side. And then on my nose, I just go like right there. And then right there in the corner.
Say hello to my little friend.
I don't know. People keep calling me today. I don't know. It's like I won the lottery. I don't know what's going on. And that's it. That's how I contour my nose. I don't do nothing extra. Because I feel like once I start working my nose with a concealer and all that, and next thing I know, my nose go like this. And it's not looking like this anymore. So I don't try to overdo it. I just do something simple with the brush. Just in the corner. Just bridging my nose like in a corner like that, and boom, we're done. And that's it. Set my face again.
Say hello to my little friend.
You know what?
Say hello to my little friend.
This person calling better have some money for me, because that's the third time they're calling. And that's it. So the blush that I use for my face is from Milani from Walmart. Again, be a bargain shopper. Don't go to Sephora and buy all this expensive brands. Trust me, I used to do it, but guess what? Once I found out there's Walmart, there's Target, and once that highlight is on, you use the brush. You could put that like right under your brow bone like that, and then the other brow bone like so. And some people like to highlight under. You could do that if you want. This is just a quick tutorial. So, and right there, and boom, you see the glow right on your nose, and that's it. See? And now I'm gonna put mascara on my lower lash line, because you don't want to put a mascara on your lower lash line and spray your face. Well, I don't know. I feel like my mascara started running after I spray my face, so I try to do it after. I mean, before I spray my face, so I always do it after I spray my face. So I'm going to put this on my lower lash line now. And you could use an eyeliner if you want on your lower lash line if you want to. I'm not, but if you feel like it, ladies, be my guest. And there you go. Okay. And I have a mole, as you guys can see. I know a lot of people probably don't even think that's real, but you know, I shade my mole. I shade my mole back in with an eyeliner from Wet n Wild. You know what? Wet n Wild gotta pay me for this. I use a lot of their products. You know, maybe I could get a discount, something, a little 50% off won't hurt nobody. There we go. I use that to shading my mole like so. And then I put a little one here. And I have another burnt mark like right there, and I put that on there too. And we're done. Now to the lips. Just for this tutorial, I'm just gonna use a light lip gloss from NYX Cosmetics. I could use the Anastasia one, but then it's matte. That's gonna stay on all day, and since I don't want that to just stay on all day, I'm gonna use a regular lip gloss. I'm gonna use these two lip glosses from Nicole Miller. You can see like the colors like just so close. So I'm gonna use this first and use the NYX one after. There you go. First one, like so. This one is from Nicole Miller. Really pretty pink color, like so. And then I top it off with my NYX lip gloss. And bam, what are done. Ta-da! So I'm just gonna be doing, you know, a lot of these videos now. I'm gonna try not to get too lazy, because I do work a lot, so I don't really have time to do it. But just for, you know, me being off like twice a week now, I'm gonna try to do at least one video per week. I will try. I can't promise nothing, but just the little everyday tutorial that I do, or everyday makeup that I do to work every day. If you guys will love to see more of that, please follow and watch my videos on my YouTube. I'm gonna put the link on my profile on my Snapchat. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook at Sashi Blight. It's Sashi Blight everywhere. It's the same name. Well, on Instagram I'm _SashiB, but I feel like a lot of y'all follow me already. But get your friends to follow me, get your mama to follow me, your papa, your friend, your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your mistress, your side chick. I welcome everybody. They could just follow my page. Like, I really appreciate and love everybody for watching. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys again next time, and peace out. All right.